Hackman's secret diary, hidden away for years, has just been leaked, and it exposes shocking truths about the past-due actor that nobody changed into. Organized for the legendary actor, regarded for his fiercely guarded privateness, took his deepest secrets and techniques to the grave, or so we notioned. The couple changed into determined lifeless this week in their New Mexico home on Friday. Now, with both Hackman and his wife long gone, the diary's explosive contents have surfaced, sending shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. Gene continually said, "I don't think about legacy, I just wish human beings don't forget me as someone who tried to do top work." This is extra than just a glimpse into his personal existence. Were there hidden regrets, a secret beyond? "I don't have a number of fears. I have the ordinary fear of passing away." You recognize, I bet all of us think about that. Dark truths the arena turned into, in no way intended to see, as we delve into the secrets and techniques uncovered with the aid of a brand new query, emerges. What in reality drove Gene Hackman to leave the highlight behind this query? Leads us to re-examine a pivotal second in Hackman's lifestyles, his sudden retirement from Hollywood in 2004. The mysterious exit. Gene Hackman's 2004 retirement. Re-examined, the shock of Gene Hackman's leaked secret diary has left enthusiasts and Hollywood insiders thinking the entirety they notion they knew. Approximately the mythical actor, his retirement in 2004, as soon as seen as an easy selection to step far from the enterprise, is now being re-examined in a very exceptional light for years. The professional narrative become that Hackman left due to fitness issues and a desire for a quieter life, but in light of these new revelations, should there have been something darker at play? Changed into Hackman, compelled out of Hollywood, turned into he fighting something no person knew about the authentic story? And the query it raises on the time Hackman stated that he retired due to fitness problems, consistent with reviews after undergoing a pressure check. Docs warned him that his heart become no longer sturdy enough to address the acute needs of acting. The long hours, the regular travel, the emotional weight of taking on powerful roles, it had all taken a toll on his health. But was this the full story? Beyond his fitness, Hackman had also hinted that he felt disconnected from the enterprise. He had spoken about how Hollywood had modified fitness, turning into an area he no longer diagnosed. The commercial enterprise had grown too stressful, too commercialized, and he no longer discovered the same joy in appearing that he as soon as had he longed for peace. A lifestyles away from the relentless grind of filmmaking. That's why after stepping far from Hollywood, he vanished, absolutely withdrawing to New Mexico, together with his spouse, Betsy Arakawa, where he spent the rest of his days in seclusion. However, now searching returned, a extreme query emerges. Was this definitely what Gene Hackman wanted? One moment that has taken on new, that means, inside the wake of Hackman's leaked diary, is his very last foremost awards display. Look at the 2003 Golden Globes. That night he the Cecil B. DeMille Award for remarkable contributions to the arena of entertainment. On the time few people noticed whatever unusual about his speech, however. Looking back, his words now appear eerily cryptic, even as accepting the award. Hackman spoke with deep emotion, approximately his love for performing, declaring, "I by no means wanted to be whatever but an actor." The ardor in his voice become unmistakable. His phrases carried a weight that on the time went unnoticed. If acting turned into all he ever wanted, why did he depart? Why did a man who committed his lifestyles to the craft, who regarded to stay and breathe overall performance, abruptly determine to stroll away without ever searching again? Tucker Carlson weighs in. Become Hackman, chased away. This very question has now caught the attention of outstanding American TV character and journalist Tucker Carlson, who is speculating that Gene Hackman won't have left Hollywood by using desire. Carlson reportedly recommended that Hackman might have been chased away, in all likelihood, going through battles the public by no means knew about. In line with Carlson, the idea that Hackman clearly left because of stress and fitness motives does not upload up when you examine his very last public statements, the way he spoke approximately performing. In 2008, 3. The deep passion he still had for his craft makes it tough to consider that he truly desired to leave. Carlson raises the query, become Hackman driven out now? In a chilling turn, Hackman's leaked diary may also show that Carlson's suspicions were correct all along. The diary reportedly consists of stunning, deeply non-public revelations that paint his departure in a whole specific light. The fact inside these pages ought to rewrite the whole thing we thought we knew, approximately his retirement, and in all likelihood expose a hidden struggle that the sector in no way noticed as extra info emerge. One component is positive Gene Hackman's exit from Hollywood turned into some distance extra complicated than we had been led to believe, uncovering the truth. Gene Hackman's life after the highlight, after his retirement, Hackman, in large part, stepped far away from the public eye. At this factor, he became combating heart fitness troubles, but notwithstanding this, he nevertheless remained lively. He pursued writing and channeling his creative strength into numerous novels at the same time as also spending time trekking and fishing. Folks had noticed him in those years. Defined him as lively and engaged. If his health changed into declining, it actually did not seem to forestall him from taking part in existence, and that is where the controversy starts. If Hackman changed into still active and engaged, continuing to write, create, and enjoy out-of-doors sports despite his coronary heart problems, then what precisely caused his loss of life? Many have talked about that his lifestyle failed to replicate. That of a person in rapid decline, some to rule out health-related problems as the reason. If his situation were worsening, why changed into he nevertheless took trekking, fishing, and staying creatively worried? Could there have been something else at play, something Hackman never spoke, approximately? The secret struggles Hackman attempted to hide in one of the maximum revealing and unsettling admissions of his later years. Hackman once confessed that he hated watching himself age. In a 2009 interview, he stated something that greatly surprised many fans. It sincerely value me loads emotionally to watch myself on display screen for a man who spent decades in front of the digicam. This statement raised extreme questions. Became there trauma at the back of this? Became there something about seeing himself age that precipitated painful memories? And if performing changed into his best love, why did he discover it unbearable to look again on his personal work? Many assumed that Hackman lived his post-Hollywood life, luckily writing, painting, and playing the quiet existence. But after his loss of life, humans have begun to have a look at the few sightings and photographs of him from those years. Observers have pointed out that in several photos, Hackman regarded visibly disturbed. Some who saw him in public defined him as being on area withdrawn and even paranoid. One specially eerie detail that has now resurfaced is that Hackman become frequently seen looking over his shoulder, as though he become dodging a person or something for years. Nobody paid plenty interest to this, however. Now, in light of the leaked diary, many are beginning to impeach what becomes certainly happening. Was Hackman honestly suffering with growing older, or turned into there something some distance greater, sinister haunting him in his final years? Tucker Carlson's theory became Hackman strolling from something consistent with Carlson. The fact that Hackman vanished from the highlight, coupled with reviews of his paranoia and unease, indicates that he may have been hiding from something or a person. Carlson has puzzled whether Hackman changed into being silenced or if he changed into scuffling with horrors behind the scenes that he never spoke approximately publicly. Whilst there's no authentic affirmation of foul play, the speculation surrounding his very last years has best intensified since his diary became leaked, and now in perhaps the maximum chilling revelation of all of the contents of that diary may subsequently confirm what many have feared. The secrets and techniques Hackman carried with him, those which can have brought on his surprising?
Yeah, greater hidden meanings. Who will decipher them? A few consider it includes clues that haven't begun to be understood, messages that make him appearance overly paranoid, and warnings that only make feel in hindsight may want to there be a reality so unsettling that even those closest to Hackman are afraid of it being revealed. The entries approximately Hackman's paranoia, his experience of betrayal, and his emotions of being watched take on new weight with every revelation. Could these reflections be pointing towards something greater, sinister? What if Hackman's retirement, his growing isolation, and his increasing mistrust were not just signs of aging, however, a part of something bigger, a complicated situation that he could not get away? As the research intensifies, the suspicion round his very last days deepens. Was there someone or something that pushed him into this intellectual country? And in that case, who might be concerned as more info preserve to emerge? One factor is sure: the invention of this diary has modified everything. It has raised extra questions than answers, sparked speculation, and driven investigators to look beyond the floor. What is going to? They locate subsequent and whilst the full truth is finally exposed, will the arena be ready to listen? What do you reflect on consideration on Gene Hackman's secret diary? Sense unfastened to proportion. Your thoughts inside the feedback phase. Thank you for looking. See you within the subsequent video.